The people of Alabama know what's happening in Washington, and they won't stand for it. They won't stand for their vote to be bought and paid for, so that Mitch McConnell and his crew choose who comes from Alabama to represent the people of Alabama in the United States Senate. We're going to do something about it.
Right.
So put that on your video. We need to go back to God. We need to go back to the Constitution. We need to go back to the principles upon which this nation was founded. We need to stop giving our money to foreign countries.
Amen.
How does the teachings of the Bible constrain what the law of the land can be? If the people of the government decide that sodomy is something they want to embrace, right? Is that allowed, or is it, or even
it's against the laws of nature?
Right.
Sodomy is against the law of nature. Gravity. Let's say the court decides to do away with gravity. Let's say you can jump off the Empire State Building. No, really.
Yeah.
Can they do that?
Right.
No, they certainly can't do that.
It's your interpretation. It's your church's interpretation of that God.
Of sodomy? No. Listen, I'm talking about the United States Supreme Court here. And they said in 1986, there's no right in the Constitution. So if there is a right in the Constitution, where do you find it? Now all of a sudden you commit it. Okay, let's take another one. Is there a right in the Constitution for bestiality?
Yeah. Look, you're asking. I don't
Well,
want the law
there is
school.
no right in the Constitution to commit bestiality. There's nothing that says man. I'm being ugly from it. There's nothing that says a man can have sex with a donkey or a woman can have sex with a donkey, right? It's not in there.
With your seatbelts on.
Oh God. But I just don't want to be locked into this saying, oh, you're going to be for taking punishments out of the Bible. And I don't think that. I don't believe that.
But you are locked into saying
Yes.
you take morality out of the Bible.
Do what? Yes.
I mean, your view of marriage is a biblical view of marriage.
Yeah,
And
well,
the Bible is what
yeah.
helps you define it.
Absolutely. And let me ask you this.
And your view of
Let me ask you this. You ask a good question. So I take morality from the Bible because it comes from God. Where do you take morality?
There's slaves in the Bible. There's polygamy in the Bible. I mean, there's lots of things in the Bible.
Okay,
that
and they corrected the problem.
Right.
They corrected the problem. Yes. Slavery was corrected. It was a problem from the very outset. As a matter of fact, Washington thought slavery was wrong. It was a system that he thought was wrong. Jefferson thought it was wrong. Listen, Jefferson lost by one vote in the Northwest Ordinance. And Jefferson said this: can the liberties of a nation be thought secure when we've removed their only firm foundation? A conviction in the minds of the people that these liberties are a gift of God. They're not to be violated with its wrath. Indeed, I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, and his justice cannot sleep forever. And he said that about, and yet he had slaves. So I would say that whether or not they had slaves or not, morality didn't change. So you say morality changed because they had slaves. No, I don't say that.
But wait, but we now believe that slavery was not just a bad institution.
It was immoral. It was immoral.
Right.
It was immoral when they had it.